What is up, everybody? Sysadmin Sean here, recording a new Proxmox install guide referencing best practices for enterprise-grade system administrators and folks that are looking to test out Proxmox and try to get started as quickly as possible. So obviously you've booted up your system, you've used remote management, whatever you use to get to this point, you are going to do a graphical install. The advanced options are for some ZFS stuff, or you can do the console if you feel a little bit more comfortable there, or if you're doing any sort of automation. We're just doing graphical because we're going to go through it step by step. All right, here we are, step one, the EULA. Read through this. Make sure you're not breaking any rules at your workplace and you're not breaking any of these agreement rules by running it, but 9 times out of 10, you're good. Next part, the install the hard disk. Now, for enterprise environments, a lot of folks are going to do a RAID level and probably ZFS, to be perfectly honest. It's the new hotness. I don't have that many hard drives, and I'm not too worried about failover, so I'm going to do XFS, but just know that that is definitely the more standard option, is to do a RAID setup, usually 2 drives, and then use the rest of your drives for data. You don't want to put your OS drive and your data drives together and make one large RAID or anything like that, because then you could fill up that RAID, or the RAID could degrade from so much use on the VM side and crash your OS drive, and then you're really out of luck. So separate it out. 2 RAIDs, 1 big RAID is no, 3 RAIDs, 4 RAIDs, however you want to do it, but make sure your OS drive and stuff is separated from the rest of your data. We're in the United States. Scroll. I love how slow this is. We're going to say we're in New York because that's our time zone. And yes, English. Then we're going to set a password. And a fake email, because I don't need email notifications from the system. But you should put your email in. And what's really crazy is I put this in at work and it actually worked. I don't know how it's sending me emails, but I am getting emails. So this is going to be tigerhost02.local because we've already rebuilt 01. And we know that we are using this interface. Now, production environment, you're going to have trunk ports more than likely coming in. You're going to have dual ports open specifically for management network. That's kind of the standard practice. This is going to not work if you are doing that out of the box. You're going to have to wait until it boots up, and then you're going to have to go in and edit a network configuration page, which I'll show you in another video. But for this one, I've got a regular access port for management. Maybe you have an access port for management. If you do, awesome. That's a great way to do it, because then you can segment your traffic. If you're going to be doing stuff like Ceph, you want to segment that traffic separately, is what I've been reading. And obviously you want to give yourself dual ports there. And then of course your VMware traffic is going to be another set of ports dedicated just for VMware traffic. This is 20.3. It is going 192.168.20.1, and we'll send it to Google for DNS. Cool beans. And we'll just hit install. And then when this finishes, it'll just be reboot and be ready to go.